Welcome, wrestling fans and River Cities community media viewers, to the DC Everest High School Gymnasium. Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling here on the air against the DC Everest Evergreens in a Valley Conference dual meet. 106 pounders are getting introduced now. For the Evergreens, freshman Gavin Peterson. Your Red Raiders, also a freshman, Lucas Bean. At 113 pounds, Maker Raymond, a freshman listed, will take on the sophomore from your Red Raiders, Preston Spray. At 120 pounds, Cameron Stater, a freshman, will wrestle a sophomore, Josh Black. At 126 pounds, the matchup is another freshman for the Evergreens, Cameron Sari, will take on a junior for the Red Raiders, Lucas Erickson. That matchup at 132 pounds, another freshman for the Evergreens, Blake Heel. He'll take on a junior for the Red Raiders, Ryan Searing. The match at 138 pounds, a junior for the Evergreens, Demetrio Covarrubias, against the Red Raiders sophomore, Cole Laddick. At 145 pounds, the matchup, Peyton Vaughn, a junior for the Evergreens, will take on Damian Bennett, a junior for the Red Raiders. At 152, Zach Hamill, a senior, your Red Raider, will take on a junior, Freddie Lurkey, for the Evergreens. 160 pounds, Dalton Grabowski, a junior. He will wrestle a senior from the Red Raiders, Weiler Lubeck. At 170 pounds, the Evergreens have just entered a wrestler, Dakota Poggle, and he will take on a freshman for the Red Raiders, Leo Brustowitz. 182 pounds, a junior for the Evergreens, Nick Klug. He will take on a sophomore, Peter Rucker, your Red Raider. 195 pounders, a senior for the Evergreens, Mitchell Danielski, will take on another senior for the Red Raiders, A.J. Schutz. 220-pound matchup, a junior for the Evergreens, Orion Bowe, and a sophomore for the Red Raiders, Josh Hansen. The heavyweight matchup, a junior for the DC Everest Evergreens, Jack Johnson. He will take on a freshman for the Red Raiders, Sam Scheidegger. That's the tentative dual meet lineup, and we'll see who makes changes where along the way, as that's what we expect to happen. Last year, the Red Raiders defeated the Evergreens 40-25 in the dual meet. Red Raiders are ranked 8th in the team rankings in the state of Wisconsin. DC Everest not ranked in the team. Everest has 2 ranked wrestlers. 170-pounder Gabe Carter is ranked 5th, and the 220-pounder Orion Bowe is ranked 4th. The Red Raiders have 5 ranked wrestlers at this time. Ranked 2nd at 106 pounds, Preston Spray. Honorable mention is Zach Hamill at 145. Weiler Lubeck ranked 3rd at 152. Peter Rucker 7th at 182. And A.J. Schutz ranked 12th at 195 pounds. I'd like to thank Kaylee Warnicki for giving up her evening and giving you the best seats in the house, mat side seats, as we like to say here. We appreciate her time and effort, and we thank her very much for doing so. 195 pounds is the draw weight. A.J. Schutz, your Red Raider. This is Mitchell Danielski, a senior for the Evergreens. Collar tie by A.J. and Danielson in on a double leg shot right off the get-go. A.J. sprawls back, forces him back to his feet. No points. 10 seconds gone in the first period. A.J. is a guy that's not going to wow you with his flashy takedowns and his moves, but he'll lay everything he has out for you on the mat every single match, and that's what Red Raider Wrestling is all about. He's a dangerous kind of a guy. He's beat guys that have been a lot better than him, because he's got the danger factor. He can put somebody on their back, and when they go there, he usually keeps them there and pins them. Underhook, collar tie. Looking for a pinch headlock. Still got the underhook, trying to slide him on by. Locks up an Okie choke. Takes him down to the mat. 2 takedown, A.J. Schutz. And the referee not looking for near fall, evidently, as A.J. had Danielski's shoulders exposed for a while. Phil Amstead is the official tonight, comes from the Rhinelander area. Was the Rhinelander head wrestling coach for a number of years. Danielski with a switch attempt. A.J. loses control. Cuts him loose, gives him the 1. It's 2-1, Schutz. A.J. looking for that pinch headlock again, and they're just out of bounds. See A.J. sweeping that arm up and under that left-handed underhook. Got a right-hand collar tie, loses the underhook. Still with the collar tie. End of the first period, 2-1, Schutz with a lead. Danielski's choice, he's going to defer. Schutz will take the down position. High bridge up to the feet is Schutz, working on hand control, trying to stay in bounds, turns and faces. Got his feet caught in the mat. Got to roll through it. Near fall coming for Danielson. AJ got to get off his back here, and he does. Off the mat. 2 near fall Danielson. It's now 3-2. AJ was out and just got his heels caught in the mat. Lost his balance backwards. Danielson able to capitalize. Now AJ proved he can get out. He's up to his feet already, working on hand control. Got the hips separated, and he's got the 1 as he turns and faces. The match is back tied at 3. Minute 19 left, second period. Fresh start for both wrestlers, even though a total of 6 points have been scored so far. AJ dropped down, but then loses his balance. Comes up with a body lock. Neither one of them convinced they can throw from there. AJ drops down on a single. And Danielson just runs him over backwards, takes him out of bounds. 52 seconds left, second period. It's still 3-3. Danielson tried to get the wrist control, but then lost it, and AJ's trying to get that underhook and a collar tie. Danielson in on a single leg at the knee on the right side. Schutz rips him off his base, covers him with a half, got him in deep trouble, 15 seconds left. AJ Schutz squeezing him up, got 10 seconds. Counting down from 5 right now if AJ can settle him in here. 2-1, end of the period. AJ Schutz gonna get 3 near fall and 2 takedown. He's up 8-3 at the end of 2 periods. Danielson's choice now, and he will go down in the referee's position to start the third period. AJ breathing pretty hard here at the start of the third period. Got a trailing wrist, pulled it back in into a little bit of a coffee grinder. Now he's got the wrist tied up underneath. AJ with what they call an ankle bite, where he's stepped over and underhooks that near side ankle lower leg. It's a controlling ride, because you're not only wrestling with your arms, you're wrestling with your legs and your hips, all at the same time. Now he breaks Danielson flat, and he's working on a bar on the right-hand side. Keeping pressure down across the back of the shoulders is AJ. Now he's going to go back, try and flatten him back out one more time. Just under a minute left, third period, 8-3, Schutz with a lead. Danielski turned, got to a single, but now AJ's going around the opposite way. Got to watch for a roll here. AJ stuffs the head, regains control. 25 seconds left. Still 8-3 Schutz. Schutz firing a half. He's got the right side wrist tied up, but he lost a half Nelson. 12 seconds left. Still 8-3, your Red Raider. AJ Schutz is going to get an 8-3 win to start off the Red Raiders dual meet against the Evergreens. 3 team points on the board for the Red Raiders. AJ close to getting a pin earlier in the match, just couldn't quite finish it. Next up, 220 pounds. In the next 2 matches, the Evergreens will be favored on paper. Josh Hansen comes out, sophomore at 220 pounds for your Red Raiders. And Orion Bowe, the 4th-ranked 220-pounder in the state.
At 220 pounds for Everest, Orion Bowe.
Last year, Orion Bowe wrestled Peter Rucker, pinned Rucker in 324. Rucker down to more of his normal-sized weight. There, Hansen sprawled and fought that off. He was in some deep trouble there from getting taken down and lifted, but he fought it off. And Bowe in on a single leg. Hansen countered again. Underarm spin. And caught Hansen. Minute 10 left yet. Hansen got to fight hard so he don't get pinned. And he fights stomach down. 3 near fall for Bowe. He's up 5-0. Josh Hansen's job here, if he can only give up a tech fall, it'll be saving the team 1 team point, because that would only be a 5-point team decision. A pin is 6 points. .40 seconds left, first period. Power half by Bowe. Got that in deep. Hansen got to get his right elbow down. And Bowe rolls him straight over. There is the pin in 1 minute 35 seconds for Orion Bowe. .16 points for the Evergreens, and they jump back in front 6-3 right now in the dual meet. And at 285 pounds, we got a pair of big ones. Jack Johnson, a junior. Sam Scheidegger, your Red Raiders, only a freshman.
At 285 pounds for Everest, Jack Johnson.
And here you got a lot of collar tie, push pull, arm ties, underhooks. Headlock attempt by by Johnson. Scheidegger thought about the same one, but it would have been a bad one. Scheidegger 2-on-1 collar tie, forcing the head down. Underhook by Scheidegger with the left hand. Headlock attempt by Johnson. Scheidegger steps back. Got to get his head up and out. 2 takedown. And near fall coming. Johnson was out of bounds at one point. Now he's sitting out of bounds. Scheidegger's got to fight this off hard. 30 seconds left, first period. $138 on the fall for Jack Johnson of DC Everest. Six more team points for the Evergreens, and they go out to a 12-3 lead after 3 matches. Now we have a pair of freshmen going at it. Lucas Bean, your Red Raider, against Gavin Peterson, scheduled for the Evergreens. And those are things that the young Rapids wrestlers need to learn. They need to not get pinned and give up those extra team points. That's a tough thing for a young guy. But they haven't pushed themselves past what's tough yet. Once you get to the level that you think it's hard, then you have to graduate to a new level. And that's all the learning experience for the young big men here for the Red Raiders. Now we're having a problem with the score clock, so they're getting that straightened out. The Evergreens graduated a number of kids last year, and they are a very young squad. They're starting 1 senior. And now they got the clock and the score ready to go. Lucas Bean, your Red Raider, Gavin Peterson of the Evergreens. Bean with a shot in on a single leg. He's got it elevated. Steps through with a back trip. Peterson with a whizzer for a counter. There, he got that elevated again. Now back trip him. Throw a half. Got 2 and a takedown. Now, early like this, you got to take a little bit of the steam out of your opponent. So you can't be in such a big hurry to try to get pinpoints. It'll come a little easier a little later on. You just got to wear on him a little bit. He's got a half on a wrist, trying to straighten him out over the knee. And you can see it's not going to happen right at this time. Too much gas in the tank for Peterson. And he cuts him loose, 2-1. 50 seconds left, first period. Bean in on a single. Stretched out whizzer again by Peterson. Bean fights his way back to his feet with that leg. Got it elevated again. Nice little dump and a back trip. Now he's got a half. Does he have a bar here too with it? He's got a cradle locked up near side, but not in good position to turn to pin here. 2 takedown Bean, so he leads 4-1. Run him straight over to his back here, Lucas. Now you got to stuff his head and get behind. Bean with a crossface now. Rides the period out. 4-1 the lead for the Red Raider. Good first period. Bean's choice, he'll defer that. And Everest's choice will go down. And they're going to put Peterson back up on his feet, give him the 1 point. 4-2 now, starting the second period. Bean a little better on his feet to this point. Nice shot into that same signal, same side. Dump technique, looking for a half now. Just a hair late on getting that half. 2 takedown though for Bean, 6-2 the lead. They're going to cut him loose again, 6-3. Bean has took the same shot 3 times and completed it each time. Into a double this time. Hooks the leg. Now you need a half. Oh, and he popped his head out. 2 takedown Bean. Now he's got a half here. Let's see what he can do. Straightening him out over his knee again with a wrist and a half. Getting a little closer to turning him. Peterson, still hanging tough here on the bottom. They're going to cut him loose, trying to score more points. 8-4 with 38 seconds left, second period. Bean on that same side signal. Dump technique, catch a half. Got the takedown. Got a cradle. Now let's see if we get some near fall here, or maybe a pin. 20 seconds left. 10-4, Bean with a lead. He can't quite get him turned yet. Just a little out of position here. He's too far over top of the back. Now he's going to try to scoop that leg, walk it towards the head. End of the second period, 10-4, Bean with the lead. Bean's choice, he's going on their feet. No sense to go down underneath when you've had such success on your feet. Don't want to give him a chance to maybe ride and turn you. (10-4), Bean with a lead. Stretched out single here. It's probably not going to... Oh, he's got that locked up now. Somehow Peterson walked right back into that single. Bean's got to come up square with his hips here. Now he's all right. Now he can work into a double. Got to look for a half here. Peterson able to just control the wrist enough. Pop your head out here to the side here, Beaner. 1:08 left. A lot of time being wasted down here in a position that's neither wrestler's going to score points in. 50 seconds left. It's 12-4 Bean right now. Now Bean in the scramble, catches him, got 2, got him on his back with a cradle. This is big trouble for Peterson. 38 seconds left. Bean pins him. 5-22. 6 Red Raider team points. It's now 12-9. The Evergreens still with a lead. And one of the hammers in the Red Raider lineup, Preston Spray, the sophomore, at 113 pounds, getting set to come out. He's going to take on a freshman in Mika Ryman. I do believe that's how that's pronounced. We'll find out from the official announcer here in just a second if that's who they have scheduled to meet Spray. Everest has to report their wrestler first. here comes Spray's opponent. And here comes Spray. And the announcers have not announced anything yet of who's wrestling. And they're looking at the clocks. I think they got them straight, but we still have no clue who's on the mat. And the crowd got really quiet all of a sudden as well. Spray with a head in the hole around the corner, takedown, 2 points, going to cut him loose, 2-1.
At 113 tonight, Everest.
Cameron Stadler is the opponent for Spray. He is a freshman. And Spray's lighting up the takedown board here. It's 6-3, and Spray's headgear comes undone, and they get it straightened back out. Two takedown Spray again. Gonna cut him loose. And it's 8-4 right now for the Red Raider. Snap down into a front chin lock. Heading aside around the corner. Got a cradle locked up. See if we can stack him up and pin him here. Walks that leg right over top of the head. Stadler's in deep trouble. 120 on the fall time. Preston Spray. 6 Red Raider team points, and the Red Raiders jump back in front 15-12 in the dual meet. Pin or be pinned, except for the first match where A.J. Schutz got an 8-3 decision. And now Josh Black at 120. And we'll see. This is Micah. And we'll find out how they pronounce the last name here in just a second.
Now 20 for Everest. And for Evans, Josh Black.
I think he said Mika Remain. I'm not 100% sure because he was kind of wandering around the field house there for a little bit. Mika Remain is a freshman. Was listed at 13, and they swapped 13 and 20, and Black's got to take down no matter what. Black is a sophomore for the Red Raiders. Coaching staff says cut him loose, 2-1. Black with a lead, and Remain in on a single leg in a hurry. Black didn't protect his legs. Potentially dangerous. Again, that's a young wrestler mistake. When you're going to cut somebody loose, you better be instantly in a stance and ready. And he just relaxed, got out of a good stance. Remain almost made him pay there. Collar tie for Remain, double wrist control for Black. 40 seconds, 2-1 the Red Raider with a lead. Front chin lock into a single with a little dump. Takes him down. 25 seconds left. It's 4-1. Black with a lead. Now they're going to probably have to ride him out here and hope for maybe a quick turn if they can. You don't want to give up points late in a period or on the edge of the mat. It's kind of a cardinal sin of a wrestler. 4-1, the Red Raider Josh Black with the lead after the first period. Black's choice. He's going to defer. Remains choice will go down, and Black will put him instantly back on his feet, so it's 4-2. Little shuck into a near side single. Nice shot there. Can you finish it? Switches legs to a single on the right side. Going to try and elevate it high, put it up on the top shelf. Tried to get another ankle, but lost the first single he had. Out of bounds. 1:29 left, second period. Nice inside single. But got fought back off. Even a little stronger than Black here. Able to fight off a couple of good takedown attempts. Now Black picking that near side ankle with a crossface. Runs him over. He's got the takedown. Leads 6-2. 52 seconds left. Second period. .28 seconds left. Black's got that near side wrist turned in. Now he's got him flat on his stomach with 17 seconds left. Good position here to finish the second period. Counting down from 5 seconds. Got to ride tough here. And the end of 2. 6-2 Black with a lead. Now it's Black's choice, and he chooses down. Black just bases off on the start. Now builds to his feet, working on hands, and gets the escape. Shot to a single, got to suck it in, got to remain on the seat of his step-ins, got the takedown. Going to cut him loose, going to be 9-3 now with 1:20 left. Into another single. Get it up here in the air, Josh. Take him back into the mat. Now Black steps across, gets the takedown. It's 11-3 right now with 42 seconds left. He's got a major here on the mat, but he can't give up any points. .30 seconds left. Don't give up the reversal here. Now you got to get it back. He gave back a major decision. 11-5 now with 20 seconds left. Josh Black with some blood time. And probably had a very good time for him, as he looks like he's running a little low in the tank here and was reversed to give up the major decision. He leads 11-5 right now and they put up the blood time on the clock now, so I don't know how much time was left on the period. So far, we started at 195 pounds, and A.J. Schutz put an 8-3 win on the board for the Red Raiders over Mitch Danielski. Then DC Everest comes back with 2 wins in a row, both by pin. Orion Boa pin in 135 over Josh Hansen at 220 pounds. Then at heavyweight, Jack Johnson a pin in 138 over Sam Scheidegger. Lucas Bean at 106 pounds comes back with a pin of his own in 522 over Gavin Peterson. And then Preston Spray made quick work of Cameron Stadler on a pin in 1 minute 20 seconds. And that's where we stand in the dual meet. We're going to end with Peter Rucker and probably Nick Klug if they stay the same in the lineup at 182 pounds. Little cleanup on Black on his back of his arm. Nice crowd here at DC Everest. The Red Raider side has got a lot of people made the little trip north. About the 50-minute drive. A lot of DC Everest fans here as well. Black down, he's got 19 seconds left. Oh, step over, he's got 2 reversal, near fall, and hunting the pin. Two reversal, 2 near fall Black. That's going to be the match with 2 seconds. 16-5, Black got the major decision back. 4 Red Raider team points, 19-12 the lead now for the Red Raiders. And the 126-pound matchup waiting to go here. Scheduled Cameron Surrey, a freshman from the Evergreens. And scheduled Lucas Erickson, your Red Raider. And now again, we got to spend some time here figuring out how to reset the clock and the scoreboard. Here comes the DC Everest wrestler. Their weight to report first. And that is Erickson.
126 for Everest, Cameron Sorry for Rapids, Lucas Erickson.
Says Cameron Sorry. And Erickson, your Red Raider. And again, Sorry, another freshman for the Evergreens. They start 5 freshmen. A lot of collar ties, wrist ties, trying to figure out where somebody wants to be with some positioning here. Neither wrestler comfortable to take a shot yet. Have not got the tie up or the setup like they wanted. .25 seconds left. Still no score first period. Sorry with a shot in. Erickson trying to counter. Sorry got to a single. He got it locked. Erickson picking a right side ankle. 5 seconds left. End of the period, 0-0. And Erickson has some blood time. We've got to send out a get well message to Hall of Fame coach Louis Bennett's had some eye surgery. And he had that on this past Tuesday. And he made may be out for just a little while, so we give him our best wishes. Hopefully everything is going well for him. From what I hear, it sounds like it. In talking to Joyce Bennett's here tonight. Louis not here at DC Everest, but True Wrestling Bennett's Fashion Joyce is here watching and probably keeping book in the stands. So hopefully he'll watch this broadcast on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Coach, we miss you, so get well soon. 0-0 after one period at 126 pounds. Sari's choice. He's going to defer. Ericsson's choice. He's going down. Eriksson is a junior for the Red Raiders. Eriksson had some wrist control, turned inside. Now he's got wrist control again. Got a roll coming over the top. Now get your two here, Lucas. Or your one, either one, but get some points here. One escape, Eriksson, says the official. And Sari's got his head buried locked up on a single leg. Eriksson picking an ankle and a crossface. And neither one getting an advantage here. Eriksson's got to hustle now. The grip is broke on that signal. He's got to hustle around now. He's got to control. Stayed with it long enough. 45 seconds left. He leads 3-0 now. DC Everest not happy with an escape call. Critical point there. That one extra point on the escape. Ten seconds left, second period. Eriksson riding on top with a 3-0 lead. End of the second period. 3-0. Eriksson takes that lead into the third. Sari's choice. He chooses down. And Eriksson will try to ride in turn. Gonna knock him off his base here, Lucas. There you go. Get a wrist. Sari builds to his knees again. Now he's got a bar. Good tight waist by Eriksson right now. Now he switches sides on it. And I got a claw ride here. They use that a lot in college. You'll see that in college wrestling a lot when they wrestle from the top. Chops the arm down, now trying to get a wrist underneath his Eriksson. Eriksson again able to chop a wrist. 1:05 left, still 3-0. Warning, stalling, Eriksson. One minute even. Hard stand-up attempt, but Eriksson took him out in front and over top of his hands. Once his hands were off the mat, he had no place to go but to his chest. Good hard start by the Red Raider. Erickson off to the side now, trying to get an armbar ripped out from behind. 30 seconds left. Now you got to be a clock manager here, Lucas. Don't worry about the extra pinpoints. Just make sure you get a win here. Can't put yourself into a position where you can give up big points. Got an armbar and a wrist. 12 seconds left. Running him over. Got near fall coming here is Erickson. See if he can sit back on a pin. 5 seconds left. Sorry, able to roll through it. 3 near fall. Erickson, 1 escape. Sorry. 6-1 the win for Lucas Erickson. 3 Red Raider team points, 22-12. The Red Raiders out in front by 10 at this time. 132-pound matchup coming up. The Red Raiders have to put their wrestler to the scorer's table first. It is their choice in the match. So that's going to be Ryan Searing. And head coach Eric Lurkey from DC Everest is not real happy with the escape call early on in that match. Here comes Ryan Searing, and scheduled will be a freshman, Blake Heel. That's who this is, as I can hear the crowd from the Evergreens cheering, "Go Blake." Heel is another freshman. Searing, a junior for the Red Raiders. Searing with a shot, but got stopped coming in. Heel, you can see looking for underhooks and probably headlock throws. He's really trying to fight that underhook in. Two shots by Searing, neither one of them connected. But good movement by the Red Raider. Heel with a shot in, but missed it. Searing had good wrist control, and he takes a shot of his own and a reshot. And we go back to the center with a minute left. No score. Barrel roll attempt by Heel. Searing countered that well. .30 seconds remaining. Searing there on a reshot, got a near side single, tried to get a dump but missed it. They're off the mat. 26 seconds left. Off the mat with 3 seconds left in the period. Still no score, 0-0. And a 1. It's going to be Searing's choice. He's going to defer. And Heel's choice, he'll go down. Interesting, the Red Raiders chose to go defer that choice in a tie match, 0-0. A lot of times they've chosen the down position to try to score first. Sets you up for an overtime. Off the mat they work as Heel got to his feet and Searing rode him out of bounds. Searing with 2-on-1 wrist control on that left-hand wrist. And they're out of bounds one more time. Heel able to stand right up every time with Searing. Searing not able to keep him on the mat right now, but he's got good wrist control, and that's saved him a couple times already. 1:22 left, second period. Off the mat. Caution, improper start by Searing. Searing's got wrist control again, but heel able to get the one. 1-0 Searing trails with 1:06 left, second period. Both on their feet now. Shot in, countered by Searing, but they both are off balance, laying on their faces on the mat. Shot by Searing, but stuffed by heel. Reshot. Searing counters. Back to their feet in neutral. 30 seconds left. Be great if Searing can score a takedown here late in this period, take the lead. 20 seconds. End of the second period is here, and heel still's got the 1-0 lead. Both wrestlers are dragging. Head coach Scott Bennett's calling out to Searing, look like you want to win this. Loose bar by heel on the right side of Searing. .115 left. Searing still trails. He's laying flat on the mat. Heel's got an arm bar on the right side. Arm bar on the wrist now by heel, but he lost the wrist. 40 seconds left. Still 1-0 heel. The match is here for Searing to take if he wants it. .15 seconds left. Lake Heel is going to hang on to a 1-0 victory over Ryan Searing. 3 team points for the Evergreens. And it's now 22-15, the dual meet. And probably one of the best. They got a pretty good lineup coming here. They got Demetrio Covarrubias, Peyton Vaughn, Freddie Lurkey. They got some guys here in a row that are going to give the Red Raiders a real go here. See who the Red Raiders send out. Looks like Cole Laddick standing at the head scorer's table. And this duel may not out of the woods yet. The Red Raiders fought back and put 4 wins in a row together.
At 138 pounds for the Evergreens, for Rapids, Cole Laddick.
And this is Demetrio Covarrubias. Zach Hamill wrestled him last year. Won a hard-fought, close brawl, 9-8. Laddick going to be the underdog in this match. One minute even left, no score, first period. 138-pound match. Barrel roll by Covarrubias. Got the takedown. Keeps Laddick here with his shoulders exposed. Laddick going to be down 5-0 here. He's got to get off his back. 25 seconds left. Now Covarrubias has got a deep half. 15 seconds left. Laddick turns pretty much stomach back down. He's going to be down 5-0. Fought off his back. Covarrubias' choice. He goes to the deferred selection, and Laddick will take the down position. Hip tip. Laddick didn't know he was completely out and free. And Covarrubias quickly hopped back on top and covered and took him out of bounds. 1:22 left. Still 5-0. Covarrubias of Everest leads. .47 seconds left. Covarrubias staying, covering the hips. Not off to the side at all. Laddick trying to get his wrist back and build to a base. 27 seconds left. Going to try to get a tip here. Double legs ride now. And they roll out of bounds with 9 seconds left. Still 5-0 Covarrubias of the Evergreens. And we're at the end of the second period. Laddick able to keep the score at 5-0. Covarrubias going on his feet to start the third period. Laddick with a Russian arm tie now. And they work their way off. And again, on paper now, Evergreens have the advantage in this match as far as experience. But Laddick's job not to give up any extra points, or as few extra points as he can. Minute 22 left, still 5-0. Covarrubias, warning stalling Laddick. .50 with 57 seconds left yet. Barrel roll attempt again by Covarrubias. Front chin lock now by Laddick. See if he can try to score out of here. Inside shot and a scramble. And Laddick again not knowing that he was completely free and in a position to score. .31 seconds left, 5-0, Covarrubias. Russian arm tie again by Laddick. Now he just got wrist control loosely. Underhook by Laddick. 10 seconds left. So far, he's done a really good job here. .7 of a second left. Cole Laddick has done a good job here, only giving up 5 points to Demetrio Covarrubias. Everest gets the win, but it's only 3 team points. So it's 22-18 right now in a close dual meet. Each team has got some pins, 2 of them. Each team's got 2 decisions. The only difference, the major, with Josh Black right now. Red Raiders winning 1 more match. 145-pounders, Zach Hamill. Scheduled to go here. Red Raiders got to put their wrestler out on the mat first, and we'll see. Probably Peyton Vaughn, maybe. This is Peyton Vaughn, a junior.
At 145 for Everest, Peyton Vaughn. For Rapids, Zach Hamill.
Hamill with a shot down low at a knee. Trying to elevate an ankle and a knee here. Pretty good power here by Vaughn. Hamill hanging on, trying to build a base. To take down Vaughn. Hamill sits out immediately. One point escape, Hamill. One minute left, first period. 2-1 Vaughn. Hamill with a shot got stopped. Headlock attempt by Vaughn. Hamill got to get his head up. No takedown yet. Hamill fighting out of this. Got to a single. Hamill trying to elevate. Takedown at the buzzer, Vaughn, and head coach Scott Bennett's on his way over. (4-1), big 2 points there at the buzzer. Hamill was facing him. Vaughn evidently had a cradle locked. Tough call. Hamill's choice. He's going to defer. They're going to go on their feet. Hamill with a reshot. But still got stretched out coming in. Vaughn's picking an ankle now. Hamill's still hanging on. He could get a stalemate here instead of wasting the period. 1 minute. (4-1) Vaughn with a lead yet. 45 seconds left, second period. (15 seconds left. Vaughn hard to scoring on his feet. Hamill's been in a couple times but got stretched out. And we're at the end of 2 periods. Hamill trails 4-1. Hamill's choice, he's going down to start the third. Crossface by Vaughn now. Hamill gets to his knees. Vaughn riding tough here. 55 seconds left. Hamill's trying to roll through this. Going to come up with Vaughn somehow trapped an ankle inside there. Now you got to watch out for a knee. 18 seconds left. And we're in such a tied up mess here. We're not going to get any points out of this at all. And Hamill goes down 4-1 to Peyton Vaughn. And those 3 team points put the Evergreens trailing by 1. Now we'll see where the Red Raiders go. Freddie Lurkey scheduled to come out for the Evergreens. And we'll see who the Red Raiders send out here. Damian Sturck is the Red Raider. And Freddie Lurkey, the junior for the Evergreens, and he will be the heavy favorite here. That means Weiler Lubick will go at 160. Crowd sitting pretty quiet right now. They know this is a tight dual meet. 50 seconds left, first period, still 0-0. Lurkey in a wild shot to take Sturck down. Sturck's job not to give up any extra team points. Lurkey, a long time wrestling name from the DC Everest area. Eric Lurkey, The uncle is the head coach. Fritz Lurkey, the father of Freddie, is the assistant. And both of their dads, Fred Lurkey, was the longtime head coach here at DC Everest. Bar on the left side by Lurkey now, trying to get a turn. And Damian Stirk keeps the match 2-0 after one. Lurkey's choice, he's going down. Hard stand up by Lurkey to his feet, working on hands. Trying to step over the top, which he did. Now you got to get stomach down, get your arm back, Damian. To reversal, Lurkey. Double armbar here. Not a good position for Damian Stirk to be in. Damian Stirk fights off his back, goes stomach down. Now grab that leg and hang on to it here. DC Everest wild, they didn't get no near fall points. Now the official's talking to the bench while the match is going on, and he's just kind of lost control of things here. 2 near fall for Freddie Lurkey. And he's trying to explain himself to head coach Scott Bennett. And that loud whistle is Fritz Lurkey, the dad. 6-0, should be 6-1 then. And now we're going over to figure out where we're starting, who's got what points. If they're on their feet neutral, that means Stirk's going to have a point. Well, now they're going to put Stirk down. And now Lurkey's going to let him back on his feet. So it's going to be 6-1 with 54 seconds left, second period. Two takedown. Lurkey. Dad getting pretty excited here with his whistle. 1 point escape. 8-2, Stirk trails. Stirk not ready for the reshot. 10-2 now with 5 seconds left. Sitting at a major right now. Stirk's choice, he's going to go down. And they're going to put him back on his feet, 10-3. 2 takedown Vaughn right off the bat. And they're going to cut him loose. 12-4, sitting at a major yet. Stirk just cannot keep his feet moving enough. He's content to stop the first action, but then the second and third shots he's not ready for. 14-5 right now and a minute and a half left. Stirk gets taken down again. 16-5 right now. (16-6), 55 seconds left. Sturgis out there for the taking right now. He's got to find something in him in the last 45 seconds here. 18-6 and another shot in. 18-7. Takedown for Lurking. He has Sturk on his back. 25 seconds left. You got to fight hard now, Damian Sturk. Can't give up the pin here. 15 seconds left. Keep that elbow planted in the mat. Keep that elbow planted there, Damian. 2 seconds. 1. 23-7. Major decision. Excuse me, technical fall in 6 minutes. Five team points for the Evergreens. 26-22, they take the lead. Weiler Lubeck at 160 pounds against a much taller wrestler scheduled, Dalton Grabowski. Now you need 6 points out of Weiler Lubeck.
Dalton Grabowski or Memphis Weiler Lubeck.
Lubeck in a low shot, got elevated, back trip, takes him to the mat. Take him off the mat. 2-0 Lubeck. Gonna put him on his feet. 2-1. And the crowd gets deathly silent again. The Red Raiders have Weiler Lubeck, I do believe Leo Brostowitz at 170 and Peter Rucker at 182. Inside single leg shot. Trip to a double takes him down. 4-1 Lubeck. $50 seconds left. Weiler changes levels into a double and catches him to his back. Now, can you stick him here? 24 seconds left. Can change the momentum back to the Red Raiders. Lubeck lifting an arm, squeezing up tight. 15 seconds left. Pin for Weiler Lubeck in 147. (28-26), the Red Raiders back to the top. 170-pound matchup. DC Everest has to put the wrestler out first. Scheduled would be Dakota Poggle. We'll see. Nick Klug. Now we have a conference here and the head Red Raider coaching staff. Leo Brostowicz, your Red Raider. Everest making another move. This is going to go down to the end match. Nick Klug Jr.
At 170, Nick Klug for the Evergreens, Leo Brostowicz for the Rabbits.
Roger Fuller wrestled Nick Klug last year, and Fuller beat him 10-8. That's last year, and it's different wrestler, different year. Brostowicz finally back in the lineup. Into a nice takedown, duck under to a body lock to take down Brostowicz. Something we haven't seen for a while. Leo been out. You can see the right elbow sleeve on him. Had an elbow injury, and he's been out for a while. So it's good to see this Red Raider back in the lineup. Hopefully you give the Red Raiders a little spark here. 1 point escape to cut him loose. 2-1, Brostowicz. Now conditioning may be a factor for Brostowicz. We'll see. Slide by Klug, but Brostowicz wasn't having any of it. The only thing that stopped Brostowicz that time, his arms were wide coming in. If it had him in tight, probably would have penetrated deep enough. Shot in by Brostowicz. Oh, couldn't quite get the leg. Just about there. End of the first period. 2-1, the Red Raider Brostowicz. Klug's choice. He defers. Brostowicz goes down. Very crucial match in this dual meet. Off the mat. Brostowicz got to get a harder start here. Not let Klug give a chance to stop him and gain control here. Klug able to chop that right arm down. Get control of it underneath. Brostowicz again with that right arm tied up underneath. Now he turned inside. 1, Brostowicz escape. 3-1, the lead for the Red Raider. They're on their feet. Brostowicz would have shot it, but straight in. They go flying off the mat, and Brostowicz ended up on top on the basketball floor. "35 seconds left. Brostowitz takes that blast double shots from straight on. "15 seconds. "5 seconds left. End of 2. Brostowitz with a lead, 3-1. Klug is going down. Brostowitz with a 3-1 lead. Hard start by Klug, has him to his feet. Brostowitz lifted, takes him down to the mat. Klug straight back up again. And Brostowitz can't hold him. Klug working on that wrapped up arm. 3-2 now. Brostowitz with a lead. Brostowitz needs to set up a good takedown here. Don't worry about taking a lot of bad shots, just a good, clean takedown shot. His best one he's got. Klug with a shot. Brostowitz with a counter. They're back to their feet in neutral. Under a minute. Brostowitz with a shot in. Blast double. Off the mat, they say. Good setup, good takedown. 43 seconds left. Match not done yet. 3-2 Brostowitz. Look to score here, Leo. Oh, he's just content to be neutral. "25 seconds. Snap down by Brostowitz, looking to get behind. Klug in on a single. Brostowitz got to counter this hard. "10 seconds. Leo's got to hang on here. 2-1. Brostowitz survives 3-2. Three Red Raider team points, 31-26. The Red Raiders in front. The only way they can lose is if Peter Rucker should happen to get pinned. Now we'll see what the Evergreens have in store. They made a couple moves, and they're forfeiting to Peter Rucker. They waved off. Peter Rucker will win by a forfeit. As the Evergreens have ran themselves out of wrestlers. 6 Red Raider team points, 37-26 the dual meet, and a dandy Valley Conference contest here at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Hopefully head coach Scott Bennett will come back up and give us a couple of minutes of his time and talk about his impressions of the dual meet. We'll take this quick break and we'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Back now at the DC Everest Fieldhouse, head coach Scott Bennett. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Congratulations on a tough, hard-fought Valley Conference dual meet.
Yeah, you know, coming in, we knew it was going to be tough, and we've been kind of dinged up. And you saw some of our guys are still not 100%, and we got them all on the mat tonight and got through it, you know. Everest wrestled hard. We knew it was going to be a pretty tough meet, and I don't know. They wrestled hard, we wrestled hard, and we're just kind of fortunate to get through it.
Yeah, that's typical Valley Conference wrestling, you know. From years on years, these have been some of the powerhouses in the Valley Conference and in the state, and both teams kind of took a little bit of a dip, but now they're starting to come back, and you can see Everest, a young group of kids there, too. A lot of freshmen.
Yeah, they were. I don't think they started a single senior tonight in their lineup, and they've got some nice freshmen, and, yeah, they're kind of on their way up. But we are, too, you know. We're not a very old team. We got a couple seniors in there. but yeah, we're coming along pretty well.
Let's start off with one of your seniors, A.J. Schutz at 195 was a draw weight against Mitchell Danielski, a hard-fought 8-3 win.
Yeah, I don't think AJ had one of his best matches at all, and got himself in some big trouble there. Kind of worried me, and just didn't have a real great match. I don't think he was thinking real clearly out there. And we expected to win that match. We were hoping to get a few more bonus points, and we didn't get them. But we did get out of there with a win, and for a while there, that was a little bit in jeopardy. So he got it together the last period and a half.
Then the DC Everest Evergreens hit two of their better kids, Ori and Bo, at 220. It's just an overmatch for the young Josh Hansen. Bo's very good.
Yeah, Josh has been wrestling really well, and he ran into a guy that's better than him. But he did counter and wrestle really hard there for the first part of that period, and then just got his arm hung up, and he wound up getting done.
285 Sam Scheidegger, another young freshman for the Red Raiders, against Jack Johnson, one of the juniors for the Evergreens.
Yeah, circled the wrong way when he countered a headlock initially, and then he circled the wrong way and kind of
back into it.
Yeah, he circled himself right back into it, and ended up getting pinned. But he really did fight. And that's a good sign when you got heavyweight that's as young as he is that fight off their back, because that's not often the case at heavyweight. And so we got some high hopes for Sam.
Lucas Bean at 106 pounds, a little freshman, gets a pin in 5:22 and starts the Red Raiders on a 4-match run.
Yeah, kid was fighting hard not to get pinned, and then Lucas isn't known to be real explosive on his feet. We were having to wrestle up there, and he kind of got himself a little tired there, and he was wrestling tired, and kind of worked his way into the pin, and that was huge, picking up the extra. We were at a major, and kind of teetering on a major, and then we pick up the pin, and all of a sudden we got 2 more team points.
That's big in a dual meet like this. Preston Spray, one of your hammers at 113, gets a quick 1 minute 20-second pin over Stadler of DC Everest.
Yeah, they moved their 13 up to 20, and Preston got their back up, and we had a couple options, but we weren't quite sure what to do in there. We kind of felt comfortable where we were, and we were kind of inevitable we were going to get a pin there. We just had to kind of work our way through it, and he did.
120-pounder Josh Black, a 16-5 major over Micah Riemann.
Yeah, not a real good match from Josh. Late, he got tired, and he gave up the major, and we got that blood stoppage, luckily, with 19 seconds to go.
I had mentioned that. That was probably the best time to get stopped, when he just got points taken back on him and get a chance to regroup him here a little.
Yeah, we had lost that major. We were back down to 6 points, and we just said, you haven't been wrestling good the last couple minutes here. You need to wrestle the last 19 seconds. We need either reversal or we need a 1 and a 2, but we need a major. Because the points were counted, and we needed every point down there we could get, and we were counting on bonuses, and he wrestled real well. He hit that switch and then turned in, and the kid hung on a little long, and ended up picking up the major.
Lucas Erickson at 126, a 6-1 win over Cameron Sari.
Yeah, that was a key match in there. That was a match that could go either way. And Lucas has been wrestling a lot better as of late, and just not very flashy, but he just stayed in really good position and didn't make any mistakes.
Right.
And when you don't make mistakes and guys only get 1 point, you're probably going to win most of the time.
You bet.
And that's one of the things we've been working on with him, is that he just kind of learns position, and he's worked hard to get where he's at now this year. He really struggled early, and he's made a lot of progress here the last couple of weeks, because it has kind of changed his strategy, so to speak, in practice, and then also in matches.
Then the Evergreens come back with a 4-match run. Blake Heel over Ryan Searing, a 1-0 match, and it looked like Searing was pretty much out of gas too. Yeah, I don't know if he's sick or what.
Well,
but
he's had an ankle. We've been out. He hurt that and defaulted out over in New London, and he hasn't been back on the mat yet. We're just working him back in. So that was almost mental more than physical, with him trying to figure out how to kind of work through that ankle. It's he's not 100%, and it's one of the things that's hard for kids sometimes to function really well when you're not 100%. And he's going to get better at that. And if sports are about growing in life, then it's one of those things where you or I don't wake up at 100% very often.
Right.
And you still gotta find a way to get your job done, and he's gonna get there. Just tonight came up a little short.
138-pounder Cole Laddick against Dimitri Covarrubias, one of the better kids from DC Everest, and hard fought. You only gave up a only gave up a decision.
Yeah, that was another one where Cole fought.
Yes, he did.
we could have got hung up for big points in there, and every team point was going to matter. And we talked about it. You can't get majored, you can't get pinned. You get your back, you don't get pinned. And he was on his back, and he didn't get pinned, and
Right.
he also didn't get majored. So he did a heck of a job. He's really improved as well as the year has gone on.
145 pounder. You put Zach Hamill down there, weighing in down there now against Peyton Vaughn, another one of the names in the DC Everest lineup, and Vaughn pulls out a 4-1 win.
Yeah, that was one that we weren't sure where we were going to move up top. We had a spot we had to cover, and didn't quite know what we were going to do. And we took a shot at winning that match, and I think that's a winnable match for us. We got hung up there, and we were kind of wrestling for our team. He couldn't open up his offense because the Vaughn kid's real dangerous, and we open up, we get caught on our back, get pinned. That could be the dual meet.
Right.
And so he was wrestling within himself, and although he was trying to win the match, he was wrestling also to win the dual meet. So in the back of his mind, he couldn't take some chances that maybe he needed to take to win that match. And that'll be a different match when we wrestle him at the conference and at the regional.
152 pounder, you insert Damian Sturck in the lineup, and against Freddie Lurkey, very talented coach's kid from Everest, and doesn't give up the pin, and you got to save those T points.
Well, there was a lot of things going on right there. They were missing Gabe Carter up top, so we didn't know what they were going to do. And in the end, they forfeited to Peter, just jumping ahead. Why we made the move that we did, because we took our best guy, or one of our best guys, off one of their best guys. And I know that's not what fans like, but in this particular case, they had an option to move up and get to Leo. And then they also, if we would have kept Weiler down, Dakota Protz would have had to come in the lineup. That's who we had. And then we would have had Leo, who was just coming back off an injury, and Dakota, who is not been wrestling very many matches, and he's not 170 pounders. He would have won at 170. And then they would have moved their 70 pounder up that they had up onto Peter, and all of a sudden we were coming into a team point deficit.
Right.
And our goal is to win a dual meet. It's to be a conference champions, which we won the dual portion of this now. And the easiest way for us to do that, and the most secure, was for us to take the sure point. So Damian Sturck's a team guy who went out there and fought as hard as he possibly could. I almost didn't get to give up the tack and ended up. He could have been pinned. A lot of guys would have laid down.
You
he
bet.
was in some serious trouble. And he saved us a team point.
Yep.
So that's why we made the moves we did.
He was getting twisted in half there, and he just jammed his elbow in the mat and stuck his hand in his side. And somehow he kept his shoulder off the mat for a long time.
I think he looked over at a whole bunch of guys that really cared a lot, and he cared a whole lot about them. And we're trying to win a conference title, and we said one team point might win this.
You bet.
He earned a team point for us
You bet.
tonight, and that's huge.
Weiler Lubeck at 160 comes back, changes the momentum right away. Quick 1 minute 45 second pin. That's what you wanted out of Weiler.
Yeah, and we were working for that kid was battling with him.
Yeah,
And,
a lot longer too.
Yeah, and I do not know honestly what their plan was, because that kid I figured they would move up and put on Leo, and then the kid that Leo wrestled they would put up and wrestle Peter, and they had a chance to win one of those matches and keep the other one close, and they put the better of the two guys, at least the way we felt, down on Weiler. So then we're like, what is going on? And then Weiler pinned the better of the two, or at least what we perceived to be the better. And, then all of a sudden we're kind of back in the driver's seat again.
Leo Brosta was back in the lineup finally after, nursing the elbow injury. Probably still not 100%, and comes out with a hard-fought 3-2 win over Nick Klug. Again, another wrestling name, been in the lineup for 3 years for the Evergreens.
Yeah, and Klug's a decent wrestler. He's got a really nice record, and we didn't know what we were going to have with Leo, and we figured he was going to wrestle the Poggle kid, and we figured that was going to be a competitive match because, Leo hasn't wrestled much lately, and we didn't know how he was going to hold up endurance-wise, and, just being a little bit under the weather sick-wise, a little injured, and all of a sudden they put Klug out there. It's like they just gave the meat away. And I don't think most people here knew that because they don't have weigh-in sheets. But we knew they ran themselves out of guys. They had nobody warming up. It's like, what's going on? And so then Leo wrestled a heck of a match, and he ends up winning the match to get us going going away in this thing.
So almost like they outthought themselves out of the match a little bit.
I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. I don't know how you could. I mean, they were ahead, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden we get the forfeit win.
They were at 26-22, and then Weiler's 28-26.
Yep.
And the match is still not done
And then
yet.
when Leo won, they were still Up by 5,
yep,
right?
they-
Or no,
we
we
were
were
up-
up by 5.
Yep, Peter would have had to get pinned in order for the Red Raiders to lose the dual meet, and they didn't have anybody to put out there.
No, but I mean, Peter could slam somebody.
Oh yeah,
I mean, could do accidentally, do something like that and lose a meet, and they took the chance away to win a duel. I don't understand that.
right.
I can tell you, between you and I and everybody listening, we would never do that.
Yeah.
Because we're here to win duel meets.
And that's why you inserted some of these other guys in the lineups
sure.
to compete.
Yeah, so
You never
no,
give yourself a chance if you don't send somebody out there.
Yeah, and maybe they had guys injured, and
It's
maybe
possible.
that was the best they could do, because you never know. Guys
Mm-hmm.
weigh in, that doesn't mean they're 100% healthy, and then you kind of look at it and go, well, we're gonna try to get healthy for the
Mm-hmm.
national or whatever their goals may be. But they had a chance to be right in the hunt for the conference tournament.
Right.
They only had one conference loss, and we're in pretty good shape now with the win.
You bet. Peter Rucker at 182, we mentioned earlier, gets a forfeit win, and too bad we couldn't see the Red Raider wrestle because he's been doing some nice things on the mat.
Yeah, and one of the things that happens when you got horses like that is it kind of dictates meets, because
Sure.
he didn't want to have that match, and so, he's probably earned that
Mm-hmm.
times.
Right. Coach, thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on another Valley Conference hard-fought victory.
Yeah, and a dual title. I
And a
think.
dual title, yeah. One more match against Wausau East, and they're down a little bit, so
Yeah.
odds on favor to be the Red Raiders and
Right.
go undefeated in the Valley. That's huge going into the tournament.
Right. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Coach, for stopping by. We appreciate it. And we'll bring you more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.